When you're passionate about something, it'll never seem like a job. Because that passion is inside you to get what you want, to do what you want. And it never feels like a job when you're doing it. Nothing's ever hard enough or far enough or costs enough or too much to quench that passion that you have. And it never seems like a job. That's why it is when I'm doing my photography. I'm so passionate about it. Even to just to get one shot, I'm happy. But everybody I think has that passion. Whether it be sports, building a house, trekking across Africa, that passion drives you to do whatever it is you want to do. And whatever your passion might be, that's what needs to drive you. And that's what does drive you to do whatever it is you want to do. At the moment, it feels like a trek because the sand is so soft where I am. I'm in Baltray Beach. Why I came to Baltray Beach is because of its vastness. It's so open and it's a very quiet beach, very secluded. The only thing that's really close to here is a golf club that takes people, I'd say, probably just to there. But not many people would come to Baltray. What I'm trying to do today, I'm trying to get a minimalistic picture of a shipwreck that's on the Baltray beach. And I'd say it's been photographed millions of times. And I've always been meaning to come out to it. And I can just see it up ahead of me now. But the weather, of course, is going to be windy. Has to be windy. Anywhere I go, it seems to be windy. But I'm hoping to get this wreck in a kind of minimalistic, picturesque kind of shot. But then again, what is picturesque? What I might find to be picturesque would be totally different than the way you would perceive it. So you might find that a golden sunset, very picturesque. The bride and groom walking down the aisle, very picturesque. An open landscape, very picturesque. So I think when it comes to photography, it is that subjective. Everybody would find a different detail within a photograph. So I'm going to find out if I can do picturesque. And would you believe I've got sand drifts again? Great! More sand in my bag. Just what I need. So to try and protect my camera gear from sand, try and hold it up at an angle if I can. Try and get it set up, get a lens on, because the wind has just picked up, I'd say probably about 100%, which is just crazy. Everything in my pockets. It's all part of the fun though, isn't it really? Yeah. The wind, it's so much fun. But the light is coming and going, so I'm going to be going from dark to bright because of the clouds are moving so fast. But I think I've got a composition here. I'm going to take my ND filter out as well too, because I think I'm going to need it. I think a slow shutter is going to be ideal to get some cloud movements behind this shot. The clouds that's behind it now at the moment, I don't even know if I'm in shot. The clouds that's behind it now at the moment looks pretty good. Bit of a dramatic shot. So if I can keep the sun out, keep this lit up, I think I might have something. Okay, ND filter is on. Now to set up the shot. I think no matter how many times I check my bag, I've got all my equipment with me. There's always something you forget. So I have my variable ND filter on, but I think that's only like possibly an 8 stop. I forgot to bring my 10 stop, so I cannot get the slow shutter speed that I want to get. And the wind is just crazy here, crazy. I think it wasn't as bad until I actually set up my camera and it just went crazy. But there's a lot of cloud movement, so it's going from dark to light and dark to light. But this composition is set up and I'm just going to show you what it looks like in the back of the camera. So for this shot, I'm trying to capture all that water that's actually around the shipwreck. It keeps getting dark here as well too, with the clouds moving so fast and the wind so strong. I'm not too sure if you're able to capture this on the screen, but I have taken into effect the whole water that's in around the wreck. Was trying to get a lot of the clouds in as well too, to show that kind of smooth, silky, long exposure, but I can only get, at the moment on this shot, it was 2.5 seconds at f11 with my ISO down to 100. I'm going to try and push the limits a bit, but if this shot came out any good, here's the shot. I don't know if I mentioned in my last video, everything's got to do with lighting when it comes to photography. Now the sun is coming out again and it has brightened up my subject, but it's not staying like that. The wind is very, very strong. I think since I set up my camera, it just got 10 times worse. But look, I'm actually getting shots, which is great. I mean, for a shot like this that I'm setting up now, is this, I don't know, like, can this shot be picturesque? You know, I can see it being picturesque. Other people might see it differently. But the shot I'm trying to get a lot of the clouds, you know, soft clouds with a long exposure, but I just didn't bring my 10-stop ND filter, so I got to work with what I got. So, and this beach, as I was saying, was so secluded. I've a dude. Again, I always seem to come across guys walking their dogs when I'm trying to do photography. And now he's coming back. Anyway. So yeah, picturesque. Is this picturesque? Would you class it as picturesque? So I'm going to take a couple of snaps of it. See if it is picturesque. So something I wasn't aware of, I was just talking to that guy that was out walking with his dog. He stopped to check out what I was doing. He was actually telling me that this wreck is a smuggler's wreck from back in the 80s. Apparently they missed the port or something going into Drogheda or wherever it was, and they ran aground. So apparently this is a smuggler's wreck. I'm going to have to check that out. If you know anything about it, comment down below. Let me know what actually this wreck did come from, or even its name. I have no even idea of what the name of this wreck is, but that's pretty interesting of a story. I know I'm in darkness because the sunlight is right behind me, but the wind has picked up so bad I have to stop. But there's a few people coming up to the wreck now, more people, so I think they're going to take some pictures, so I'm just going to let them do their thing and I can get back to my job. Yeah, I think they might be coming over, I'm not sure. I think I might actually have to take a picture for them, I think. Yeah, hang on, I think so. Yeah, here we go. Two American tourists came up and was asking me about the wreck. Very nice people. And I think they're actually going to go in for a dip in this water. That's going to be cold. Really cold. In this composition, you can see the wreck here just in front, and I have the camera set up to do a nice wide-angle shot of the whole wreck, capturing all these little bits in with the wreck in the center. And I'm trying to capture at the minute, if I can zoom in, that the light again is coming and going, and I'm trying to get the center in on that as well too. Oh, the wind is blowing me. Just on this here, in the center is Clara Head Beach. Sorry, actually Clara Head Head. So the light, as I said, is coming and going. The sand is still blowing around, but there's a nice green glow just around the edge of the wreck, which is pretty cool. So should it stay bright and this shot comes out any good, here's a shot. Oh, I don't think that's a good idea to be carrying two cameras and trying to step over this. Wow, that was really good. I really enjoyed that. So cool. I've always been meaning to come to this location. It's amazing when you think of little small spots that's close to where you live, that a short distance away, and you can find something like that. Always been meaning to go there. So glad I went there today. Light was very strange with the clouds still coming and going. I'm going dark and I'm going to go bright because of the movement of the clouds with the strong wind. It's either wind or rain, isn't it really? And any adventures I've been out on, any journeys. I'm so happy with that today. Got a good few panoramic shots in as well. Couldn't get that in my last video. Glad I got it today. But yeah, the only thing that's going to hold me up now, looking back on the shots, was my ND filter. I kind of pushed that to the limits today, so. But comment below which one you think was more picturesque. You know, that's the passion that I live for, in getting shots like that. So if you are passionate about anything, don't let anything stop you from doing it. Get out there and do it. I met some nice, interesting people today, which was an added bonus. So if you're passionate, get out there. What a day. Talk to you guys soon.